Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Imperialism as the Nation of Phoenix, where I did a stupid move last turn and attacked the wrong province. I was supposed to attack the, well, undefended capital, but I decided to go for the neighboring province instead. Allowed him to retreat with all his artillery, so now it's going to be much harder to kill him off, but we'll see. The Neb wants peace. No. Not after you took our took the neutral colonies. I didn't like that. 10 artillery is probably going to be enough for an automatic play. I was able to go out and shoot a little bit, but that's not enough. Now they move forward to kill him on this retreat. That's kind of evil. Okay, yeah, deploy the forces. Yeah, autoplay this one as well. Well, that was that. Let's see, victory at sea. Okay, so we managed to get one ship. One advanced ironclad. All the lovely ships, all the cruisers, and let's see, there are the dreadnoughts. All the lovely dreadnoughts, and eventually the... No, actually that was the battle cruisers, I think. No, BB. All of them are BB. Both the... Yeah, that's not confusing at all. Both the battle cruisers and the dreadnoughts are labeled BB. Okay. Interesting, but we blew them up, and that's all that matters. We had one ship. That's kind of funny. Is that his only navy? Or has he sent his fleet to raid Ordune? I mean, he could have. And I'm kind of fearful of splitting up my navy because, well, we've seen what had happened every single time I've done that this game. Every single time they find me and kill me dead when I split my navy. So I'm kind of not really interested in doing that. So let's see, that was what I wanted to depot to get the last bit of grain. Devron City. Let's see, have we connected everything in Barail? No, we have not. This is connected, but not any of this stuff. A lot of depots to build. And we still have plenty of farmlands to deal with. It's gonna take a while to get everything improved. At this rate, probably more than the time remaining in the game. Pardon me, I have a cat that suddenly wanted attention. Come on, kitty. Calm down. Well, we'll see if we can play around the feline. Come on. There we go. Let's see, one more tank. Yeah, we want to have that one in the assault, which is going to happen next turn. I have no idea how that's going to pan out, but we'll have to see. These are going to be supportive, maybe. 10 artillery, you can take on that province. You can take on that province. These ships are just defending, and I have no idea where his fleet is. If it was outside here in Hobart Sea, we should see it, because that's coastal to us. So I have to assume that his fleet is entirely locked at port. That, or the single ship that we encountered, is the only ship he has. Which would be very sad, but it could be the case. I don't know. No, he has to have more ships. Maybe at least we took enough we took another harbor or something. Since we can suddenly transport this much new goods. Oh, we still can't. We need even more transport capacity. Ugh. And now we're short of steel in order to do that. Well, all the excess steel, let's put that into play. Excess labor is not an issue, or rather, labor shortages aren't an issue. I can produce tons of canned goods. Not that we need it. Yeah, we still need goods, but no one's gonna sell much of anything to us. Okay, so we're just gonna gather up all the tanks and everything here, and then we're gonna push for the capital and see if we can breach it. I don't know if we can, but we'll try. And once we do, I'm gonna make a very long battle out of it. Unlike this one. Very unlike this one. Maybe I should bring in more combat engineers now that I think about it. We'll see how many I had up there. We are attacking the other province as well, and that is probably also completely undefended. So yeah, all the artillery he had there has been pulled back to the capital. And that's gonna be quite a pain to deal with. So we took both of those provinces. And we still haven't investigated those mountains. Because we've conquered them, that's why. An inland province which has been fortified up, that's good. Maybe I should send them around the Ordune just in case they turn hostile. You never know. Stranger things have happened in this game, and you're connecting those as well. There aren't many resources left here. I think this island has been connected up. Yep, looks like it. And let's go over here, I guess. Seems to be a fair bit of things left to do. There's a depot there. Yeah, go from there in the south. You've connected to this town, good. Build up the fort. You're just here to build a depot and connect everything along the line. Which for some reason has not been done by the AI. I suppose they didn't value the resources the way I do. That's that one. This and this is under production. That isn't, so there. 12th city needs a fort. And that's the bulk of his army. Yeah, that you have one demolitionist. Well, that's not enough. And there are no demolitions down here. Actually, stay. That's 10 tanks and 20. Let's see, I forget just how many units you can deploy. I'm gonna send those in too, but not those. And you're on his border, you can stay there. with our new rail cars. It's nowhere near enough. We need so many more rail cars. It would have been fun if we could actually capture rail capacity the same way we can capture merchant marines, but I suppose that would be a bit overpowered given the cost. More of the big guns and more rail cars and more canned goods. Woohoo! We are spending all our guns, right? Actually not, but okay. Actually not. Let's see, that's that. The NEB only has that one province. So there won't be any anarchies. We don't know if they have a fleet anywhere. It doesn't look like it, so I assume that their entire fleet is at port. If they have a fleet, I'm suddenly not certain. Would be stupid for them if they just deleted everything, but I've seen stranger things happen. I have all the text. Yeah, just looking through things. Okay, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be one big battle. I'm gonna probably have to do a manual deployment. No, I want to deploy the forces this time. He has a lot of obsolete infantry. His artillery, there are a few pieces. I think we destroyed quite a few of them earlier. So the tanks are going to be on the front line. That much is certain. And I'm going to save one spot for the combat engineer. And the rest are going to be mobile artillery. Wherever we can deploy them. Oh, there's the combat engineer. You go there. Oh, I actually had room for a few more pieces. That's 40 units. 41 units deployed. 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, so it looks like we can bring 45. No, actually 48 units maybe. Okay, so maybe it depends on the terrain, but there are something like between 45 and 50 units, it looks like. No, actually, that was wrong. I still had more to deploy. Okay. Now then, so... now we deployed everything that we can. By the looks of it. Yeah, that's fine. So... do I want to lift the general in favor of... Yeah, I want the artillery instead of the general. The general won't save this battle. The general is much more important in the early game, where they take more morale damage than actual damage. Now it's pretty much the same at this stage. And deployment. So I have two choices. I can take it very slowly, or I can be a bit more gutsy, but I think I'm going to play it slowly. So I'm just going to move our tanks slightly forward. Or do we want to do that? Because he's probably going to shuffle. No, he can't shuffle his units forward. If he does, he's going to be destroyed. He isn't going to do that, I think. If he does, I'm going to kill him dead. So yeah, this is going to take a while, this turn. The artillery, not much I can do, because for some reason it decided to deploy them in an odd order. That annoys me. I told that it does not start them in the order I deploy them. It probably deploys them in the order they were created or something. Which is kind of sucky. I can't move there, I need the engineer. And the engineer must have room to go forward. Yeah, for the most part, just sit tight at this point. I want the engineer. Oh, he does move forward. Darn the little bastard. Little bastard. Okay, he's now digging. So here's the choice. I can either dig my way up here and blast his fortifications all to hell, which is what I was kind of thinking about doing. But that's going to take a long time. And in the meantime, by the looks of it, he's going to attack. Because was stupid enough not to bring one siege gun, one radar gun. One radar gun and put it at the front line. That would have been enough to deter these mobile stuff from advancing. Now, he's going to go and just blow up our units. And he has a lot of units. 1, 2, 3, not that many artillery units now. So if I... No, screw it. I'm gonna attack. Leroy. Yeah, he took quite a few hits. That was to be expected. He's gonna take a few hits too. That should be all the artillery hits that they have to offer. So now, so we lost maybe 2 tanks in return for I don't know what yet. Those are under fortifications. We probably need to take out his light artillery so that he can't do a bait and switch routine. Yeah, it's gonna be bloody. I'm gonna lose a ton of units. I know that. But I'm okay with that. I think. I'm about to find out if I'm okay with it. I'm not really in range for those. Just destroy those guns. Oh, well, no, it doesn't really matter. It only matters if I have to retreat. Then it matters a great deal. I certainly hope I won't have to retreat. I'm just gonna line up my tanks here. Yeah, you're not gonna move, so stay there. You are gonna move. I'm trying to leave some room for our light artillery units. Our mobile artillery. They do get in range, but of what? I don't know. Okay. Good, you could shoot one of the railroad guns. Can you shoot another? Not this one, but the top one. Good. You are probably too far behind to do any damage on the front lines. Sadly, but you can maybe destroy this one. You are locked. That's unfortunate. You have to go all the way around. Darn it. Take the one in the rear there. Do you have range for that one? You do? Good. Take it out. Try at least. I am going to lose units here. There's no doubt about that. But I don't care. Winning this battle is just too important. And again, the only way to preserve the units would have been to to send in the sapper and destroy the forts, basically. That's not what I want to do here. These can't move forward enough. He can. Yeah, we're not going to be able to take out his artillery. Not all of it, but we can take out some of it. That could be good, actually. Because as long as the AI has artillery, he'll probably think that it's in his advantage to stay behind the fort rather than send all of his infantry out to die. And since this is his last province, it doesn't matter if they retreat. I just realized. I should have realized that a little bit sooner. Ah well. So as long as I'm there out of morale, that's all that out of... Yeah, that's the only thing that matters. Out of morale means that they're gonna retreat. And never bother me again. So we're gonna beat up his artillery as much as we can. Oh darn it, out of range. Well, in that case, take out the infantry. My goodness, they are so blocked. And they block each other, which is rather annoying. You can stay and protect. Yeah, and he did some attacking, that's fine. The combat engineer can do pretty much nothing, just up and go. He decided to fire. Interesting. Okay, this tank is pretty much beat up. You can park there. Survive the battle. Everything else is pretty darn beat up. Oh, that was actually in range of his firing. Let's fire. Okay. You stay there. That's as far in as I can go with the tanks. They take a bit of infantry fire, but that's fine. All I want to do is get in there and get one pot shot on these tanks. That annoys me. It seems like that is completely defended because it sits in the gate. Take out his infantry. Yeah, I don't think his infantry is going to have that much to combat this tank charge of ours. His fortifications are already blown to hell. I'm not going to go autoplay though, because, yeah. Automatic play, terrible. Well, now I can fire on that one. Okay, finally. So here's the thing. As soon as I might actually want to keep one of his artillery alive. Because as long as a single one of his artillery regiments still have morale, his infantry won't move forward. But that would be unfair. That would be unfair. His infantry must get the chance to do their suicide charge, right? It wouldn't be fair of me to deny him that opportunity. I'm not sure which artillery still has some morale left, but there must be one. That one maybe? Yeah, it was. Okay, so now he's out of morale. He's gonna do his suicide charge. Rather, he'll have to. Oh, he can still blow up more. Blow up more. Oh, that's completely boxed in, that one. And so is this one. Keep moving forward. And smash up some infantry. And that one's boxed in too. We won't have to move these guys too far forward because they can reach just about all of his infantry regardless. Okay, so I didn't micromanage this battle as much as I'd intended, but that's fine. It's gonna end it that much sooner. Could also focus fire down and destroy these units, but I think the only reason to do so would be to increase the amount of medals that our weapons get. And strictly speaking, I don't think that's going to be a deciding factor at this point. It's going to be interesting to see what he does this next turn. Most of his units are either destroyed or very beat up. But again, I assume that since these artillery pieces are now destroyed, he's going to make a suicide charge. And the engineer doesn't have to do anything. Or he's going to try to retreat, which is actually also insanely stupid. Well, I suppose the ones that are out of morale will have to retreat no matter what. The rest are going to attack. Okay, that's fine. It is not going to change much of anything at all. So we're going to do autoplay. I might lose a unit or two for doing so, but I don't care. Wait, what just happened? What just happened? Okay. So for some reason I clicked autoplay and it sent all my forces back. As if you redeployed them. That was interesting, okay. I don't think it's gonna change anything and I hope it's not gonna bug out the game, but... okay. That was new. I guess Bismarck was unhappy with the way I deployed the units. Not that it matters, because now he is very, very dead. Annoys me that tanks can't crush the hedge works. You'd have thought that some grass would be crushed by those tanks. So this was an interesting bug. I wonder if that actually... I'm gonna have to check the troop counts outwards, because if this somehow bugged out so it multiplies my army, that's a rather interesting bug. I'll see. And now he's Oh, so he did have some artillery parked in his colonies somewhere. Interesting. That's kind of sad for him, because those guns would have helped his home defenses way more than all the infantry would have. Actually, I probably should just autoplay this, because he can't possibly be victorious, and if they retreat to his colonies, they would still be his, so I don't think it matters. Let's do the automatic play. Now he just positions to defend. Weak sauce. And no. Please don't crash. Please don't crash, Mr. Game. Yep, I think the game crashed. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I guess I'll have to try to see if I can fix this situation, and I'm going to go back to whatever save I have. That's annoying, especially on the eve of our victory. But that is a situation that can happen with all these old games. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna try to resolve this issue, and we'll have to play it again. I'm sorry about that, but that's how it's gonna be. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll continue to do so.